Okay. So let's start. We had started with the yesterday, the passing the parameters to the applet. This thing we have seen how to pass the parameters. So we have to include the param name and value. Okay. So this is the syntax to add the parameters or pass the parameters to the applet. So in case of the syntax is get parameter and the put that value, whatever the string, wherever you are getting that parameter, that value you are supposed to put it into the g dot draw string name is. Okay. And we are supposed to add the applet tag into our inside our program. Whenever we are writing the applet program, applet code, we are supposed to write this applet tag. Okay. So the get parameter, it will get that, means whatever, as I told you yesterday, suppose name is one container. In that container I am going to put some value. Okay. So it is going to access that container itself. So get parameter, so it will just go and check where is that name container. Okay. And so, suppose I have some compartments in my cupboard, so I'm going to check that name compartment. Okay. Or I'm going to open only that drawer. Whatever the value is there inside that drawer, that value we are going to assign it to the n. Okay. Same way, get parameter age, I will go and open that age drawer, and whatever the value is there inside that age drawer, that value we are going to assign it to the a. Okay. And those two values, g dot draw string name is n and append it with the name is. So this value will give you the name value and this will give you the age value. Okay. But what are those values that we have to mention into this applet tag? Okay. So the param name and the value is Ramesh. So in that name drawer, the value will be Ramesh. Okay. In the second age drawer, the value will be 25. Okay. So that 25 will be assigned to this string a, and the Ramesh will be assigned to this string n, and those two values we are going to put it onto the screen with the help of this function g dot draw string name is Ramesh, age is 25. Okay. So like this we used to write in our program. Now the second one is get document base and get code base. These are the two commands. So the code base is this, you will get the that URL or wherever you have saved that code, and the document wherever you have saved that document. So those two what we can say path, we can get it through this get document base and get code base. Okay. So to save that, get code base, C and B should be capital. Get document base, D and B should be capital. Document base. Okay. And you can save it into this URL we should write, and this can be anything. Okay. URL, the name of that URL can be anything. Then convert that applet code dir to string dot to string, and that will be assigned to this message. Okay. And that message we are going to put it onto the screen, message at the place 10 comma 90. Okay. And same way applet doc dir to string. Okay. Convert this, whatever the URL you are getting, convert it into the string, and that string you are going to put it as a message onto the screen with the help of this g dot draw string message. Okay. So these were the two commands. Then we had as I told you, these are the different APIs provided in the JDK, that is your Java. So the first one is applet. With the help of all these ways, these are the different ways to design the GUIs. Okay. So the first, the basic way, the basic concept, they have started with the applet, then the AWT, then the swing, and the recently the which they are using is a JavaFX. Okay. So the packages required to create the GUIs are java.applet, java.awt, javax.swing. Okay. So we are going to start it with this icons. We can create the different icons, labels, text fields, button, combo boxes, check boxes, tab panes, tables, and all those things. Then we have seen the difference, or the what is AWT. Okay, it is a heavyweight, and it is a platform dependent API, where applet was a platform independent API that was a lightweight. Okay. So it's simple that Java bytecode we can run onto our HTML page, or it does not depend on the which platform you are using. The platform meaning is which OS you are using. It can be your Linux OS, Windows OS, Mac OS, whichever the OSs are there, you can use those things without any hurdle, you can run the applet programs. But the AWT is a platform dependent API. If the API is changing, if the OS is changing, you are supposed to do the changes accordingly into your program also for the to run the AWT. Okay. Then these are the characteristics of the AWT. Then these are some disadvantages, as it is a heavyweight in nature. Okay. And the buttons of AWT does not support the pictures. Okay. Suppose we are trying to create the API with the picture. So some kind of pictures do you want, okay, to represent? So that new slide, the cut, paste. Okay, because it is easy to understand. If you are putting the pictures over there, that will be easy for you to understand. But that is not will not be supported by the AWT. So the buttons you cannot put. You can just give the labels for the buttons. You cannot put the pictures for those buttons. It is heavyweight in nature, and trees and tables are not present in the AWT. And these are the platform dependent. So these are some disadvantages. This hierarchy we have seen. So these are the containers. Okay. So we are these are the components, means buttons, labels, checkboxes. So these components we are supposed to put it onto the container. So the container can be the Windows container or the panel container. Okay, in the Windows also there could be frame or dialog. So we are supposed to create one new window or new frame first, or the new panel first if we are writing the program for the applet one. And then put those whatever the components are there. Button I have created, put it onto the container. Label I have created, put it onto that container. Checkbox if I have created, put it onto the container. Okay. So whatever the different food I have to items I have prepared. So all those items I am going to put it onto my dish. Okay. So your dish or that plate is your container, and whatever I have prepared. Suppose I have prepared paneer sabji, so that will be my one component. I have prepared some sweet over there, some kheer. Suppose I have prepared, so that will be my another container. Sorry, another component. Okay, roti will be there, dal, rice, all these things are will be there. So all these are my components. All those components I am going to put it onto my container. So my container is nothing but the plate which we are going to use. Okay, so that plate can be of your that window, means suppose it is a glass plate, it might be a ceramic plate. Okay, so it might be some with that boxes, means if you are going to the maze, so that there will be some divisions will be there, though that kind of plate might be there. So these are the different types of containers which we are using. So panel is a container for the applet programs. Frame and dialog will be there in the window also. Window is also one type of container. So in the window, it could be a frame or it could be a dialog. So generally we used to use frames. If I am writing the program for the WT or swing, we are going to create new frames over there. And for this applets, there the container is a panel. So sorry. So these are the class hierarchy. Then we have started with the buttons. Okay, so let's start how to create the program to create these types of buttons. Okay, all these are the buttons. So slideshow is a one button, animation is one button, design is one button. So I want to create one button, and the syntax to write this button is B should be capital. Okay, B button, button, then the object name, button object. This name can be anything, that doesn't matter. You can write any name over here. Button, some specific name you can specify, or you can write B1, B2, B3, like that also, is equal to new button. Okay, again here B is capital, and the caption string in the double inverted, you are supposed to write the caption string. Suppose I am going want to create the button name is a slideshow, so I will put that into double inverted, that slideshow. Suppose I want to create this home button, so that home I am going to write it into double inverted here. So new button in the double inverted home, or new button double inverted insert, new button double inverted design. So whatever name you want to give for that button, that you are supposed to mention into this caption string. Okay, new button. Then use the, so that I have created. So I have prepared the matar paneer. Okay, so I have created some kheer, then I have created jeera rice, then dal fry. So all these things I have created. So I have created different name buttons, and those all things add method. add the button control onto the applet window. Now put all these buttons onto my applet window, or the panel which we have created, or the means whatever the container it is there, the plate we have, we are supposed to give it to our guest. So put all those things onto that plate. Okay, so that is the way to write the program. So first thing is a import Java. So these files, we, as I told you, these files we have to, so we are supposed to add java.applet asterisk 10, java x.swing, java dot awt dot event. Okay, event and all not required for this one, but I have written over here. Then the applet code. Okay, the position of the applet code, it can be anywhere. It can be at the starting of the program, middle of the program, or at the end of the program. Okay, that is your choice where you are supposed to write this applet code. Then put it into the comment section. Then applet code button one. Okay, we are going to design the class name button one. The width and height of the applet will be 200 pixels by 200 pixels, and then close the applet. Okay, public class button one extends applet button. Okay, here we have written capital B, then the small b is equal to new button click me. Okay, as I told you, so the name of the button, can you are supposed to write it into double inverted click me. Public void init initialize the applet, then add that button. So which button you are supposed to write here? Object name. Okay, so the which object you have created. So we have created the one object of button, that the name of that object was button, be small. Okay, that button we are supposed to write it over here. Okay, these two things should be same. Okay, so button and this button. Okay, the same name I have written it over here, and the name of the button is click me. So the same button it will be get created over here. So that was the syntax for the button. Now same way, once you have understood this thing, so we can create the text field also. Just you should know the syntax for all those things. So that when we are creating the text field, the syntax is text field without space. Okay, T should be capital, F should be capital, text field, and the text field object. You can write it over here T1, T2, T3, T4. Okay, is equal to new text field. This thing and this thing should be same. Text field T capital, F capital, and the caption string. Again, whatever text field का मतलब क्या है? So this we used to add, right? These are the text field where it is. So this we used to add, right? So this is a text field. Okay, so this is a text field. So we can add, we can write something inside that. Suppose I want to say that enter username. Okay, username. So after that username, there should be some blank space, right, where we can write something, where we can add something, or so that those are the text fields. Okay, then password. Then password ke liye we used to keep the blank space over there, so that the user can enter the password over there. The user can enter the username over there. So those are the text fields. So we can create the text fields. New text field caption string, use add method, we can add the text field control on the applet window. Again, create it first and then put it onto the applet window. Okay, so the same way. So let's see the program. So the first three things I have written the same. Then the applet code, we are supposed to write the applet code. So instead of what was the first one? The button was there, right? So the instead of you can, what was that? Button one. Okay, or we can write here button demo. Okay, so same way here also we have created the text field demo. Width and height we have kept same, 200 by 200. Close the applet tag and close the comment section. Then public class text field demo which extends applet. Okay, the program, the remaining program is same. Then the text field, here the object name which I have put is TF. Okay, so this TF and the add TF, these two things should be same. Okay, then new text field. Okay, new text field hello, double inverted hello. So that like the previously it has written. So you can put the blank over also there, but this is for just for understanding purpose. We have put some string also inside that, or enter username, like that also we can write enter username. So once you start typing over there, it will vanish and you can write the username over there, or enter password here. Okay, so those types of things you can create over there. Then this text field, this text field and this text field, it should be same. Okay, and this text field demo and text field demo, these two things should be same. This TF and this TF, we are supposed to add the same names. Okay, I think it is clear. So first add the packages, then write the applet tag. You can mention, though you can write it anywhere. While writing the programs, keep one style. Okay, either you can write it at the starting of the program or at the end of the program. So maintain the same style. So here everywhere I'm writing, after the importing the packages, I'm mentioning the applet tag, then start writing the program. Okay, so this is my program, public class text field demo exchange applet text field, T capital F capital, don't forget these things. TF is equal to new text field hello, public void, initialize the applet, then add that TF. Okay, then same way we can create the combo boxes. What is the meaning of combo boxes? So there will be some these kinds of things. Okay, so like this. So if I am doing the, where it is? See, these are the options will be available over here, right? So these are the combo boxes. So we can choose, there will be some, many options will be there. Out of that, we can choose one out of that. So that is called as a combo boxes. Okay, same way for here, font also. So there are these many options. Out of that, we can choose one font. Here, so many fonts are there. So we can choose one font, one size we can choose. So that is called as a combo boxes. Let's see here, syntax. Now, for the combo boxes, the syntax is choice. Okay. So in the previous two cases, we used to write buttons and text fields. Now here it is choice. Only C is capital choice. Then the combo box is object. You can write CB1, CB2, CB3 like that. New choice. Okay, create new choice. Using add method, we can add the combo boxes on the applet window. Again, same thing. Add that choices onto your window. So these are the three packages we have added. Then this is applet tag. So the applet code is combo box demo. So the same name I have written over here for the class. Public class demo extends applet, height and width of that applet is 200 by 200. Okay, so these things are remaining same. Only the syntax you are supposed to say choice. Now here we have created one object of that choice is city. Okay, you can change also this one. You can write check boxes CB1, CB2, or that is your choice. What are you supposed to write? New choice. Again, these two things are same, choice and this choice. You have to write it as a C, as it is. Okay, C should be capital. Okay, then public void in it. Now while writing the combo boxes, this you have to mention. Okay, in the previous programs we were not writing right like that. See the previous one syntax, we used to write just add TF. Okay, so the whatever the object we have created, the same add that we used to write. But while writing the choices, what we are supposed to write, we have to mention this combo box object name and then dot that city dot add, and in double inverted write whatever the cities you want to mention, USA, India, Australia, England, New Zealand. Okay, so or countries, that would have been better option, right? Country, country, these are the different countries, right? Country, then country add, how many choices do you want? All those choices or all those options we can add it over here. But mention that, remember that all these things we used to write like that country name. Okay, So the same way we can write for all the countries it should be same. Whatever the object you have created, all those names you have to add it over there. Country dot add, then in double inverted USA, country dot add India, country dot add Australia, country dot add England, country dot add New Zealand. So like the same way you can create one more choice also, option also, right? Suppose I am going to create choice inside that city also. Suppose in that I can write city dot add. So in India, how many cities are there? So all those things you can add. So you can create one more combo box over here. And so like this, how it is, two combo boxes are here, right? So this is also one combo box, and this is also one combo box. So like that you can create a number of combo boxes. But the means if I am writing the country, so it will be coming under this country combo box. Okay, suppose I am writing city, so in India how many cities are there or states are there, you can create one more combo box over here. Okay, and those things you can add it into that also. So this is for the combo boxes. Now the next thing is a check boxes. Okay, what is the meaning of check boxes? So check boxes का मतलब होता है, so just how many languages do you know, or male or female candidate. Okay, so or gender, the same thing. So there will be like either you have to choose, means you, or you can tick many things also inside that. So suppose I know both the languages, checkbox example, I can tick for any one, C++, Java, C. So I can create many checkboxes, and out of that for the valid one you can put the tick mark. Okay, so that is called as a checkbox. Let's see the syntax for this checkbox. Okay, C capital B capital checkbox. Then sorry, here it should be checkboxes. Checkbox is object. You can write anything actually here just for your understanding purpose. And then new checkbox. Then again using add method, we can add the checkbox onto the applet window. So let's see here again the same thing. The three packages I have added. Then write the applet tag. Okay, in the applet tag here we have written checkbox demo. Then the public class same create the checkbox demo which extends applet. Then this is the syntax checkbox. Okay, and here I have created the checkbox object, that is CB1. Okay, this is the checkbox. Then new checkbox. Okay, so create, right in the double inverted, here I have created only two checkboxes, C++, and the by default you can put comma true also, means by default it will be checked only. Or you can if I'm not writing anything over here like this, so it can be like unticked one. So you can, whenever it is going to create, you can put the tick over there. Or if you want make by default it is true, means suppose all the students are there from the PCCOER only, so the college name by default I can put it as a PCCOER. Or if it is only for the TE students, send ACTEB, I can say that I can put the by default the tick mark it is for the TE students. Okay, so those kinds of changes also we can do. So the checkbox CB1, new checkbox C++, checkbox CB2, new checkbox. So again this thing it should be same. Okay, okay, all these things you are supposed to write into the same format. Okay, and this one, the CB1, the same CB1 you are supposed to add it over here. Okay, CB1, then add that CB2, create first and then add first, add then. Okay, so that is the same syntax, CB1 CB2, add those things, means create the whatever the matar paneer, add into the our plate. Okay, create jeera rice dal fry, add it onto our plate. So the same thing, create first and then add it onto the container. So the public void in it, add CB1, add CB2. Only for the combo boxes there was a change. We are supposed to mention here the object name also, and then say dot add. Okay, country dot add, country dot add. So it will be creating that checkbox and combo box, and in that combo boxes we used to add. And here the thing is, if I can mention it by default true, So if it is, I'm saying by true means it will be checked over there. Otherwise, it will be unchecked. Okay. Okay, that's it. So these are the things for the applet one. I think the concepts are clear. Main concepts I have cleared over here. So this is the syntax to write the applet programs. Now the next thing comes. So whenever I'm creating these things, so I have not just, it is like a thing. I have created this button. So what is going to happen when I'm clicking on this button? That is called as a event handling. Okay. Am I clear? So till now what we have done, we have just created these buttons, combo boxes, check boxes. So it is like a blank kind of thing. So home button is there, but I have not linked that button to anything. Okay. So just that is creation has been done, but what will happen means home button when I'm going to click that button, so these tabs supposed to open, right? These things should be supposed to be open, but that thing until now we have not done. What we have done, we have just created those buttons. Home button creation we have finished. Insert button or those combo boxes, check boxes, we have created all those things. But that event handling, the next thing is a event handling. What is going to happen if I click on that button? So that part we have not started yet. So that comes into the unit number 2, that is event handling using AWT and swing components. Okay, so that is with little bit complicated thing that we will start afterwards, or not complicated, it needs a fresh mind. Okay, any doubt till here?